What's up, friends? Another episode of The Journey. And, I'm doing some notes for myself. If you get value out of this, I'm, very happy about that too. So, I'm around episode 26. That's being uploaded tomorrow. Changed the publishing day from Sunday to Tuesday. And, the reasons for that are basically just didn't feel right anymore to publish on Sundays. I think there's like too many other big podcasts that are, kind of, already taking up that space. And so Tuesday feels right. Tuesday feels good. And I will stick to that from now on. I hope I will be able to upload weekly, just how I was doing it like up to now. And yeah, it's not easy, right? Like it's summer, it's the holidays, and people are obviously traveling a lot, and it's very difficult to get guests on, right? Also, I have the crickets here in the background during the day, and rather difficult to record clean audio with these guys. On full blast all day. They literally just stopped, and so yeah, little data I have does also support that decision. It seems that Tuesday, Wednesday is a better day to upload, and so I will test that for a while now. And yeah, that's about it. What else? Tomorrow's guest is one of these guests where I know why I'm doing this. It really it feels like it's the right thing to do for me, right? I'm very happy with these conversations, and once you've listened to that podcast, you will know why, because it is like packed with wisdom. It is packed with stories, right? With life stories from a human that has lived through these eras that I haven't lived in and lived through. I've talked to my grandma and my great grandma about these times, but it's, you will see, right? Like, Prince Stash Klosowski the Roller, he lived through the rock and roll times. Like, he was hanging out with the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and all these types of characters, right? And what's so interesting is that not just was he, living that external sex, drugs, and rock and roll life, right? But he went so far deep on the internal that it's just one of the most fascinating people to talk to, in my opinion. Like, when you have a human in front of you that had all the opportunities in the external, that could do live that lifestyle forever, and had all these big deals come up to him, and he said, no, wait, there's a different path for me, right? And went to India and spoke with, not just spoke, but went into these apprenticeships with gurus, like the actual real gurus, and left all his belongings basically and just went into the mountains, and went in like to the inside, and was just learning about himself and the universe, right? It's just so fascinating to listen to someone with so much experience, life experience, and so many stories, and such an eloquent way to present whatever he learned in his life, right? Like this man is an alchemist. He's a real life alchemist, right? He's a mystic. He's an artist, right? Like he's playing many instruments and playing music on a daily basis, and he's so knowledgeable, and he can explain it in such an eloquent way, right? So obviously also from a family of artists, right? Malthus, his father, for example. Crazy stories. I really hope you love it as much as I do. That podcast of an hour and 15, and if you do, please share it with a friend, right? I would highly appreciate it, because I know there's a lot of people watching that haven't subscribed yet, especially on YouTube, and this will help a lot. Thank you for that already. And so, I don't think there's anything else to add. If you get any value out of this, then I hope I see you in the next one, because I give it my best here. I try really work hard to get good guests on and interesting people on, and ask the right questions. But it's just a work in progress, right? Like that's the 26th episode that I'm uploading, right? I'm just at the beginning basically, but yeah, I already know that most people would have given up already, because I understand why. It's it's difficult, right? Like it's not easy to keep going, and especially upload one podcast a week is hard. With everything else that's going on, and nonetheless, very grateful to have gotten this far, right? And very grateful to be able to talk to such high caliber kind of guests, right? Like at this level of a conversation, right? Where it's not just about transactional stuff, where it's not just about money, where it's not just about, yeah, I got 1,000 customers and like my ROI is X, and if the ads work like this, because like I don't know how it is with you guys, but I get bored with this kind of stuff, and transactional shit was the life I lived in my 20s, and also everything else that was part of that, like everything else that I kind of shedded was also part of that. So that's history. And so yeah, now is the time to have real conversations and do real stuff, and do stuff that interests me, and be of service and give back, and make that world a better place, right? Especially with children, that perspective that you have with life changes, right? Like it should change, at least I think, in my opinion, because you have to basically at least make sure that you leave the world as you found it for them, or better, right? So do your best. It's you can just do your best. That's all you can do. You cannot change anyone else, and you can just work on yourself, and try to influence whatever you have some power over, right? Which is your microcosm, right? And so yeah, I hope this resonates. I'm uh, I'm learning a lot, and I'm just getting better. I try to get better 1% a day. If that's possible, that's great. If I don't make it, that's also fine. I'm not gonna beat myself up about this. And so yeah, if I can stick to that, that's already I don't know, 37x per year, which is remarkable if that works out. And so yeah, I'll keep going. That's for sure. You'll see me upload these podcasts for a long time. That's one thing that I know. And yeah, I don't know where this journey is gonna take me. Maybe it will be, live conversations at some point. Flying over to people and meet them in person, which I would be really happy about, because the conversation face to face is always a different one than through the lens, right? Like you actually feel the person, you get to know them better, and maybe build a relationship with them as well, right? Which could be so cool, right? So anyways, yeah, that's about it for today. I hope you got some value out of this, as I said before, and yeah, see you in the next one.